Ooh, yeah.
Hi, my name is Makasy, and today we're gonna talk about Homme Plisse again. So, since the last time I talked about it, which was like what, 3 weeks ago, I have gotten more trousers from him since. Example A is this, and then I have example B and C, so I have 4 in total now. So, for this video, I will be offering you more B-roll. I will be offering you additional information about sizing, and it's also just like I want to treat this as like a conversation between you and I. Overall, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I love watching YouTube video of someone reviewing or talking about an item that I own too, and then like trying to see like, oh, he saw that too. Oh, he noticed this too. Oh, he likes that. He disliked that too. Oh, we're the same. It's like having a conversation, and I want to contribute to this conversation. And it's also, another thing is that there are also people who just need that little push. Like they're so close to just like hitting that buy now button, but it's like they want some more confirmation. They want to see more. They want to make sure that they're getting their money worth. And these sorts of video, like they tend to do that job. Because for me personally, it worked. It worked plenty of time. Like I wanted the Margiela tabby. I watched so many tabby videos, and I was like, you know what? All of these people have it. It must be good. So let's get it. I hope this video encourages you to just finally hit that buy now button, because these trousers are truly, truly incredible. And on top of that, turns out there are a lot more nuances with these trousers, which I will get into in the video in the next 5-10 minutes. But first, I would like to speak to the team at Issey Miyake real quick. So these trousers, they don't have names. Please give these trousers some names. It'll be easier to identify, because there are a lot of nuances. Like most of them have different cuts or different lengths. There's like small nuances, and the fact that all of these are named like Homme Plisse, Issey Miyake, black, basic, pleated trousers. Legitimately, on all of the website that they're on sale, it's like, even though you can tell that it's different, the name is the same thing. And I also think that it will make the consumers a bit happier to know that like, they don't have to say, this is my Homme Plisse, Issey Miyake basic black trouser. Or it could be like, this is my Homme Plisse Tuscany, or this is my Homme Plisse Sarakawa, or Sakura. Like, give it a name, just give it a name, so then it'll be easier to identify, and it also make your consumer appreciate it more. Like Rick Owens, like he gives each of his pieces like names, so that it's easy to identify. Peter Doe as well. Like a lot of designers, they give them names because it feels a bit more personal and it's just easier to identify. I am saying that so much. Let's move on. Okay, just to hark back to what I said earlier, is that 20% of you are here to like watch more B-rolls and trying to find more information, whether it's sizing, fits, prices, like best time to buy, best place to buy, stuff like that. 20% of you come here for like straight information, but the other 80% is either you already have it or you're dreaming about having it, so you're living vicariously through me. Like the 20% is like, they just need that extra push, which this video will do, or I hope it will do. But the other 80% is like, you just live vicariously through me because you don't own the trousers, or you're having a conversation with me because you have the same trousers and like you just want us to talk about it, So okay, anyway, enough intro. Let's get into it. So first, let me just roll some B-roll, so then the 20% of people who just here for information and B-roll, they can watch this and get out of here. So
I'm not gonna stick around. One strike and you're out, baby. Don't care if it sounds crazy, but you never let me down. No, that's why when the sun's up, I'm staying, still laying in your bed saying, oh, I got all this time on my hands. Might as well cancel our plans, but I could stay here for a lifetime.
So lock the door and throw out the keys. Can't fight no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you.
So go ahead and drop me and sip it in right your mouth. I still wanna change being stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you, baby.
Whoa, baby, come take all my time.
Gonna make me lose my stuck with you, stuck with you,
yeah.
stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you.
Ooh, stuck.
Now that we've gotten the majority of the people who have clicked on this video, that now that these people are gone, you know, the rest of you, the three more of you, you know, we can just have a nice conversation. We relax, you know, grab some drinks. Let's enjoy. You know, I hope you're enjoying the background music. By the way, it's a new camera. I am seriously working on the audio. I'm trying to fix it. I know there's like background noise and all that. I'm trying to fix it. Just give me time, please. I'm pretty good with technology, but I'm not the greatest with camera because there are so many different settings. I'm just playing around with it right now. You know, like I think the first question you're gonna ask me is probably, why did you get 3 more of these trousers? Like, what makes these trousers so great that you got 3 more? Well, first of all, I would like to answer that by saying I didn't get 3 more personally for me. No, I got 1 for me, 1 for my family, and 1 for my partner. I wanted to feel like a communal thing because I like the idea of sharing, and like since these trousers are like a one-size-fits-all, which we'll get to in the latter of the video. No, like if I want to wear the green one, I would like to have it today. If my partner wants to wear the green one, she can have it. If my family wants to wear the green one, they can all have it. We could share, you know, it doesn't have to be like each individual piece for one person. To truly answer that question, let's get back to it, I digress. So to truly answer that question, I'm gonna break it down into like multiple sections. So let's do the first section. So it is effortlessly cool. There is the idea that if a garment is cool, it means it will be uncomfortable. Whenever people think about like fashionable item, they think of like impracticality. I'm making a video about this. I'm gonna talk about like magazine covers. I always find them to be weird, and I'll get into it later. But anyways, like when people think about like fashionable item, they think of like loafer that will hurt them. They think about jacket that will be uncomfortable because like, you know, you have to sacrifice something in order to make it fashionable. But with these trousers, it kind of break down that misconception because they're effortlessly cool, yet it's fashionable. You know what I mean? Like it's from a reputable designer, Issey Miyake, and you know he's been designing clothes for like 40, 50 years now. That man has put in his 10,000 hours, so his products are so refined. It's hard to say that. It's hard to disagree that this isn't fashion when you look at his runway, you look at his product, like the care and detail that goes into each of his product. Like it's hard to deny it that this is a fashionable item. And so now that we agree that it's a fashionable item, the fact that it's so comfortable to wear, the fact that it looks so easy to wear, it's hard to find that. It's hard to walk that line. I would like to give you an example, like my Kiss boots. Like they're great, they're a fashionable item, but it's not the most comfortable item. Like if you tell me like, hey, Makasy, we're gonna go hiking, I'm not gonna wear my Kiss boots. But you tell me, Makasy, let's go hiking, I'll wear these trousers, you know? There are time and places for this Kiss boot, and with these trousers, I think you can wear them pretty much anywhere. These trousers are like the perfect example to break that misconception down. What I mean, I'm over-explaining again, but it's kind of my thing now. So what I mean by effortlessly cool is that these trousers, they're so comfortable, yet it has a story. It's unique, it's one of a kind. Well, not really one of a kind, but like it was one of a kind until like high street fashion like copied and blah blah blah, stuff like that. This is like the original, the original of the original. Issey Miyake and the team has been working on these pleating techniques since like 1988. So like, and they're still improving to this day. So you're wearing a piece of history. You're wearing something that has a story behind it, which I think is what most of us got into fashion for. Like we were sick and tired of it wearing clothes just for wearing clothes. We want to wear clothes that has a story. We want to wear clothes that like a similarity to our stories and like we can relate to it, and then we use these clothes to like project out our personality onto the world. These trousers, it's more than a random trousers that you found at say H&M or Forever 21 or Aeropostale. Like there's a story, there's a history, there's like a lot of hard work that goes into these trousers. Like they didn't make this for profit. I mean, obviously they did, but like they made it because like they wanted to mess around with new pleating technique. And like I am proud to be seen in these. I am proud to like walk out of my house with these. There are some stuff from like my earlier days where when I walk outside, I'm like, God, I hope nobody that's into fashion sees what I'm wearing now because they're gonna judge me. But then when I wear these trousers, I can just wear it with a t-shirt and I'll be like, I am comfortable right now. Like if a fashionable person were to see me, I'll be like, I'm wearing something cool. They'll notice it. If they know it, they'll know it. But if they don't, that means they're not that into fashion. Or But that's like only a minute detail. But I think in all of us, like, we care if we see somebody with the same interest as us. It's like, let's say you have a friend who you share so much music taste, and then you show them one song and they dislike it. You would get a bit like subconscious, you know, because like, oh, I thought we're into the same thing. Why don't you like this? What's wrong with this? It's like, it's that idea, but it's very minute. It's like, you know, 5-10% of the time. 90% of the time, you don't care what you're wearing. You just want to get out of the house and you look good, you feel good, it's comfortable. Okay, so effortlessly cool, that's the first point. Another thing is that I love polyester. I love the material. I know it's not the greatest thing for the environment, but, you know, everything under capitalism isn't great for the environment. Like, humanity overall is not great for the environment. I have this philosophy where I just want to live my best life. I don't want to think too far ahead, and I don't want to think about things that don't think about me. One of the things that fall under that category is the environment, is Earth. Earth do not care about us. Earth will actually like it if we all go extinct and just like not destroy the world anymore. But we're here, you know, let's just embrace that we're here. I am pro-human, I am not pro-environment. The overall conversation surrounding climate change is not about saving the Earth. It's about keeping the Earth as livable as possible for humanity. So there's a selfish notion within that already. If the Earth were to, you know, raise the temperature by 1-2 degrees, like, a lot of animals will die, but the one that will survive, they'll adapt. Humanity will not do well with the increase of temperature, but so it's really not about the Earth. Like, the Earth's not gonna explode with 2-3 more degrees. We're talking about clothes, we're talking about something joyful. Let's get back into it. So polyester. I love polyester. I love the fact that it's so soft on the skin. It's not rugged. It's soft. This one is a pro for dudes. Your ball's gonna get itchy throughout the day, and I know you know how it feels to scratch your ball through jeans. It's like you're putting a lot of effort. But polyester, very easy. Very, very easy. So that's a pro for the women. I mean, for the men. Women too. I'm sure your vagina, you know, gets uncomfortable as well. And you know, when you have to fix your underwear, like, fixing your underwear without taking your jeans off, it's a lot of work. But doing with these trousers, since they're polyester, it's incredibly easy. It's effortless. Pretty cool. Anyway, polyester. I love polyester. Another thing, the texture. So let me just show you a video of what it looks like close up.
And throughout the gates, can't find no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you.
So go ahead and drop me a sympathy run your mouth. I still wanna change being stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck.
I love these sorts of extra detail that are like only for the wearer. If you look far away, you're not gonna see the small, like the way like these trousers are like pleated together. These small details for the wearer, I appreciate that a lot. And also the fact that these are heat pleated. When you rub your hand through it, you can feel each pleat, and that's a nice detail, you know. From afar, it may look like it's printed, but when you feel it, you feel each print. You feel each heated pleat. You can feel like the machine pleating these trousers together. So I think that's a nice detail. And obviously it's technology, the way it's pleated, because normal trousers, it's only one pleat in the middle, and the fact that, you know, Issey Miyake and the team were able to pleat the entire trouser and make it look fashionable and not like look overworked, I think that's a big deal. Okay, so those are some of the reasons why I've gotten more of these trousers for my family and for my partner. I've already explained like so many other detail in the other video. You can go watch that. Let's talk about some nuances. So there are a lot more nuances with these trousers, so let's look at it one by one. So first, I'm going to show you all four layout flat next to each other. Just observe that real quick. So now let's look at the purple one. So the purple one is a bit wider and it's a bit longer. I will show you the measurement later in the video. And then the black one has this big pleat that is like a bit asymmetrical on the trousers. I'm sure you're watching it right now. And then the gray one has no belt loops and it's like a drawstring instead. So you tighten it and you don't belt loop it. That's something that I wish they would have made a bigger deal out of it, because sometimes when you wear trousers with like drawstring, it feels a bit informal. If you think of drawstring, we connect that to like sweatpants, and then we connect sweatpants to being lazy. You know, so I think that's where I connected the two. I hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, let's talk about the green one. So the green one is very close to the gray one, so it's just very similar. But I think the green one is a bit shorter, or maybe it's just my measurement was off. But to me, it's shorter. I'm sure like it's very minimal, or it's just the same, but just my eyesight playing with me.
And throughout the gates, can't find no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing
Anyway, let's talk about fit. So the black one fits closer to like a skinny trousers than a straight legged. Like as you can see with the green or the gray right now on my body, it looks very straight legged. But for some reason the black one, I think it has to do with the pleating. So I think the extra pleating, the asymmetrical pleating, I think that either does a trick to your eyes, or it's like conform the fabric a bit closer, making it more skinny. But it's very minimal detail. Again, these are just small nuances. Another thing I want to talk about is that these trousers that I have, all four of these are like the tame version of like what Issey Miyake and the team has pushed out. Like if you look on his runway, like he has played around with a lot more shape. With his runway pieces, he goes a bit more crazy. There's like balloon trousers, like trousers that are extremely wide legged. There are trousers like super wide on the hip or super wide on the thigh area, and then super skinny on the leg. Like I'm not experimenting with like trousers. I know what looks good on me. I know what I like. I know the fit that I'm going for, and I know the material that I like. Let's talk about sizing real quick. And before I show you the B-roll, I would like to say this: like, you don't pick these trousers for based on your waist size. What the video you're about to see is that, so the purple one, that's a size 3. The green one I'm wearing, it's a size 2. The black one's a size 2, and the gray one's a size 2. And honestly, I could have gotten a size 1 just to prove to that little fucker that I watched the video that traumatized me. I could have gotten a size 1 to prove my point further, but I think I've made my point. Anyway, you pick these trousers based on your height. Like, it's just very minimal differences, but a 1 to 2 inch differences can mean cooling at the bottom of your feet or looking very fitted. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's look at my purple one. Like, it's just a couple inches longer, but it pulls around the leg a bit more than, say, my green one. 1 to 2 inches, like, it makes a big difference. Lady, listen to that again. 1 to 2 inches, very, very big differences. Please appreciate it. That's all for you guys, you know, I can't relate to you, but anyway, just shout out for you small penis out there. But yeah, so you pick these trousers based on height. So the purple one, once again, is a size 3. The other 3 are all size 2. I'm gonna shut up for a bit so you can just look at the B-roll.
And throughout the gates, can't find no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you.
So go ahead and drop me a snippet and run your mouth. I still wanna change being stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you.
Yeah, so you know, as you can see by the B-roll that I provided you, is that the waist side between a size 3 and a size 2, very minimal. It's like what, 1-2 inches? Excuse me, 1-2 inches, barely. And then I think the most drastic is just the leg opening. The leg opening, it's already so tiny, like you have a very small room to play with it. So a 1 to 2 inch difference, it can mean a skinny fit or a straight legged fit or a wide legged fit. So, and like you saw the video, right? I'm not trying to explain, but it's just the purple one is a bit more wide legged, the green one's a bit more straight, and then the black one, to me, maybe it's my eyes, it's a bit more on the skinny side. But like super close together. The black, the green, and the gray, they're so close to each other. It just, these 3 is over here, and then the purple one is here. Like the purple one is so different. That video really traumatized me, so I will get a size 1 in a couple of days, probably, just to prove, and you know, just to prove to him that sizing doesn't matter. You pick the sizes based on your height, not on your waist size. Maybe I'll do it. I'm a bit petty in that sense. That video is really stuck in my head. I cannot get it out of my head. Anyway, let's talk about retail price real quick. So these retail for like, let's say $300 to $400. Average it out, let's say $350. So once again, it is a bit pricey, but we have to look at it from the perspective of a fashionable item. I already made a great point from an early video. Let me just put that clip right now. Even if you're not waiting for the sale, the suggested retail price, the MSRP price, is also very low, relatively speaking, to the brands like Balenciaga, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. We can compare them to their fellow Japanese designer like CDG, Yoji. Like Yoji trousers starts off at like $1,000. Homme starts off at like $700, $800. And these, the retail price is only $300. Yeah, I hope these points have further convinced you. So, but let's do one more. Let's talk about comfort. I think the fact that I own 4 of these, the fact that I bought it for my family and for my partner, which I put on a high pedestal, the fact that I recommend these trousers for them and bought it for them, it should tell you how comfortable they are. It should tell you how much I like these trousers or how much I love them. I got them for my partner and my family, and I only buy the best stuff for them. If that point still isn't convincing enough for you to buy these trousers, if money is not a problem for you, I don't really know what is. Yeah, I think I've gone through everything. I show you measurement, talk about sizing, why I like it. I show you like incredibly detailed B-roll. I think I've shown you everything. Like, these trousers are not perfect, and still one of the major flaw, or the only major flaw with these trousers, that the tag literally says do not sit too long. Like that tag really pisses me off. Do not sit too long. These are trousers. They're meant to be sat on. What am I supposed to do? Stand all day when I wear these trousers? Like, do you want me to film the video like this? You know, not to ruin the trousers? Issey? The team? Is that what you want? I'm gonna sit in these. And if I sit in these for too long and like these products are not the same, I will sue you. Let me end this video with this. Let me just share some of my opinion with you. So, although I love these trousers a lot and they're very comfortable, but I don't think they're gonna replace my black polyester trousers because, one, it's the waist thing. Like, I feel more professional when I have to zip up my trousers. When I just pull it up and then just wear it, it feels a bit informal. I know this is more like a mindset thing. And another thing I want to talk about is that these trousers, they only look great when it's like fully straightened out. When there's like a small cut or anything, like look at it. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's like these trousers look the best, or only look the best when when you're standing. When you're sitting, it doesn't look that great because like the pleating, it has to be like a straight line down. Yeah, so these trousers are great. They're comfortable, they're amazing, but I still prefer my regularly button-up black polyester trousers over these because I'm more comfortable in those trousers. Anyway, yeah, so I hope my previous video, which was like 30 minutes long, and this video, which is like this long, I hope for the 20% or 30% of you who are watching these Homme Plisse review trousers, Homme Plisse trousers reviews, I hope I've given you, to just give you that final push to like finally buy it. I hope I've done that. If I haven't, like, please tell me what else you want me to talk about so I can push you towards the buy it now button. Counting my last video and this video is probably like an hour worth of talking about these trousers. I don't know what else you need me to talk about to finally give you that to give you that last push to buy these trousers. Anyway, yeah, so my name is Makasy. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. I will see you later.
So go ahead.